Howdy folks, thanks for coming over. This is my second attempt at doing this video. Why, you ask? Why are you putting gloves on? Because I cut myself and I had to change the knife I was using. So, back on. I'm doing this knife is sharp, but not as bad as the one I was going to use. Oh, that's what I want to hear. It's good stuff. Anyway, I'm on a weight loss journey. Hope you're on it with me. The holidays are a great time to start. What are you saying here? All you have to do, is switch up your thinking. Use fresher veggies. I'm going to turn that off. Use fresh veggies. With vegetables, your vegetables don't have to be cooked. If you use stir fries, your vegetable does not have to be cooked, which is really cool. Cut it in half, right? Slice that way. And look, there goes nice little discs for you. So yeah, I was maneuvering me knife and just did it. It was like, ow! I didn't see anything though. There was no cut mark or anything else on my finger, so I didn't feel it. Anyway, so I'm sure you probably know, if you've watched this channel before, I'm just a new folks, so I want to say hello. How are you? Very nice to have you here. Thank you for dropping by. So with stir fries, I'm not, this is not a foolproof. It's not a recipe. It's just some stir frying some, vegetables. I'm going to add hoisin and soy, and the little gravy. I'm going to add it. I'm going to make a slurry garbage bowl. That's Rachel Ray's idea, not mine. I don't own the idea. I think she said on her show, which is so cheeky cute. She came up with so many ideas, but she said if you have a different bowl or something like that, always use it for garbage. I can promise you, it's never been used for anything that's going to be consumed. Although it could be, because it does get clean. But it makes me remember to do my garbage in there. So I'm adding peppers, onions. If I had snow peas, trust me, I'd be using them. There's a lot of vegetables we cannot get right now on the island. And I went out looking. But I did want to use up some of my cabbage, because I still have that cabbage left. And I want to be able to go and buy a big cabbage or a box of cabbages, because cabbage is so healthy, so low calorie. You can fill yourself up with vegetables. And guess what? It's not going to hurt you at all. Now I want to save that, chop that. I'm trying to get this really, really thin. Try and chop it up small. Again, if you're just joining us right now, I'm not wearing gloves for the sake of being OCD. I cut my finger and I put iodine and I put a bandage on. I don't want to have that in our food. It was this one here, middle one. Hello. So cabbage, onion, he could not find celery. I couldn't find celery. And I was like, but I really need celery. Anyway, we can do this without it, right? But you know what I really like when I go to the Asian Chinese food restaurant? I love Kung Pao chicken. There's not much chicken. Now, here's me. I've made garam masala chicken, which is East Indian. I cheated and used a jar. Okay, so I did that. But the thing is, multiple dishes after. So now I'm going to skyrocket that. Just added a big fistful and drop some on the floor. Don't forget the floor. Feed the floor. Oh, no wonder I have to do under my stove. I'm a disaster. Oh boy, I want to be careful. That knife is a doozy. Do I want more? Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, it's very comforting to have you know, vegetables and chicken. It's so good. You could have this if you wanted to. Have a less amount of vegetables and have rice. You could have noodles. You could do Asian noodles, you know. Pretty easy to do. Thai noodles are really easy. Sometime I'll do them on my channel. I don't do them often. And right now, I don't ever go off carbs. Ever. That would mess up my sugars. Just saying, would. Besides that, I need carbs for energy, all that good stuff. Those are all cut. Good, good, good. What's that? We don't know. I need my favorite stir spoon. I've got 2 of these because I just love them. Okay. A little bit more oil. Add the oil of your choice if you're following any of this. Oh, bless your soul. Seriously. I'm not the queen of this, but I love making it. Okay. I've got oyster and soy and garlic. Now my garlic now. I'm not adding a whole ton. Paul won't eat it if there's too much, unfortunately. I sure will. So there's going to be onion, garlic, cabbage. The most would be cabbage, right? And peppers. And that's what we could get a whole of. I would prefer to have celery, because I would. I like it. Now, if you didn't want to use oil in this, you could always add a little water and put the lid on. That's down here. Why, yes, it is. Right there. So why don't we do that? We'll let that steam. We'll get a good few minutes, actually, to it. I think we'll add some onion. So let's do that. I love onions. Oh, mercy sakes. I love it. So good. We'll give it a bit of a stir. Yeah, I don't really follow anything. Again, I'm not Asian. I don't know how to do it properly, but I know what I like. I like vegetables. I could live on vegetables. But I tell you, that carb stuff will do it. It will elevate your sugars. Well, my counters, of course, have already been sterile. I make videos on that, so if you want to take a look, go ahead. But they get it pretty much, well, they get it pretty regular. Not every day. I ordered out yesterday, and I couldn't believe the price of some stir-fried vegetables. It was Northern Kung Pao. Chop suey, chicken chop suey. I've got the chicken, and this is what they had. Mostly cabbage, and mostly celery. There were no peppers, so I guess it depends on what they can get a hold of. So here's what we're going to do. Wait for that to steam. I'm going to give it 3 to 5 minutes, and they'll pop back on. At the moment, here's the dish. And I'm just chopping down some of those onions. And I added, I don't know, teaspoon of soy. Yeah, so give it a color. I want that cabbage to cook down. Okay, 3 minutes. I feel bad. I've been telling you all that this is hoisin, and it's not. It's oyster sauce. That's what gives it the really good flavor. Hoisin is really good too. It says a little bit of sugar, but it adds a really nice, in-depth, salty flavor that you just can't get anywhere else. Okay, back in a minute. Oh, I'm not with it today. I forgot the broccoli flowerets. So I'm going to be freezing most of it, but I just wanted to add a little bit, and I like a full crunch. I don't like big pieces. Little bits are good because it goes all through the... I knew there's something missing. Mushrooms too, but we couldn't find any. So that's almost it. I want too much. Just so good for you. Google all of the nutrients in broccoli and cabbage. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to start eating it now forever. You'll love it. I mean, it's just so good, and it's so good for you. And, you know, it adds that pretty flourette. And I could have blanched it. A lot of people blanch it before they put it in. Too lazy. I'm hungry. I just want to eat it and get it in my face. That's all I care about at this moment. So we're not 5 minutes in. We're going to have to add another few minutes. And I need a kettle of water. I don't have a kettle, so I use tap water. Because now it's on high, added water. That'll make it gravy. It'll make it really good. Oh, I just want these all the way through. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Look at the it's so pretty. When it's pretty, it's healthy. It really is. It's very healthy. So we've got a good amount of vegetables, but garlic, onion, I don't have celery, peppers, cabbage, and broccoli. And there's more. Clean up this. At this point, I'm going to add a little bit of soy before, teaspoon bit. This is the soy oyster sauce. I say hoisin a lot, but hoisin does a good flavor as well. I'm going to stir this all up, get the flavors working, put the lid on it. It will boil, and when it does, I'm going to turn it down, then I'll turn it right back up. Add a slurry to it. Slurry is cornstarch and water, and this will be enough for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. I mean, we've got, you know, some family coming tonight and a guest, so I'm making it for other people as well. And they love it when I do this with cabbage. What is it? People love cabbage. It's so cool. It's cool to love stuff. Oh, you can add, you know, whatever you want. Like, the world's your oyster. Let it steam. We don't want it fully cooked. Cornstarch. That's baking soda. Oh, back there. I'll see you in a bit. No! Oh my gosh. It did that.